national championship. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Boy, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. And right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Passes the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Offense setting the tone early. And wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kurt.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with a mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. He'll hand it off. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
We'll try to run it with the option. The back's got it on the pitch. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They'll tackle him for a small gain. Needed a lot more on 3rd and long. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Using his legs on the scramble. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
2nd down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's looking deep here. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, that gain will give them some breathing room. What a good job of being able to get them out of that hole. They're inside their own 5-yard line. And on the other hand, the defense, what a missed opportunity. You had them pinned back, a chance to really, at the very least, affect field position, and now you give up a big gain like this.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Can he make it to the marker? They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The offense failed earlier in a 4th down attempt. They'll try it again here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Chris, here on 4th down, I thought they might be a little bit more conservative, but give them credit. They take a shot downfield and hit it for the first down and much, much more.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the offense going backwards in that play. Defense makes a stop to wrap up the first quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
LSU has moved into the red zone. The quarterback's got it on the option. Will he score here? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First down, looking to throw the ball. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Looking to throw it on first down. He pulls it in for a big gain. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Good job up front by this offensive line and good hard running. But as Miami Hurricane back, he's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
The Hurricanes have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught quickly.
Boy, the slant route is already a difficult pass to defend in man coverage, but especially against a receiver like that. Man, good luck. Big receiver, they can use their body to shield the defensive back from the ball if it's placed correctly by the quarterback.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
It's a quick grab.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. The pass is incomplete.
Hey, the quarterback makes the right decision here on the RPO to get out of the run game, get the ball out to that right flat, just unable to execute with the throw.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. 3rd and goal, looking to throw the ball. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. So a field goal attempt coming up now. It will be a 26-yard attempt. Should be automatic. The field goal is good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. This one will be fair caught. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Hey, I'm a fan of any time you can get the ball into his hands, I think it's a win. Didn't go for a huge amount of yards, but it's the threat of what it potentially can do, and it gives him another opportunity to get his hands on the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Just a great job here by this linebacker to be able to come up with that sack there on the blitz. A big play for this defense. And, man, Chris, you think about the linebacker play at the University of Miami over the years, it starts with Ray Lewis, and it could end with him, to be honest. But the list just keeps going. Michael Barrow, Jonathan Vilma, and Dan Morgan. It can go on and on and on, and this guy right now is trying to live up to that standard.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Running past the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He's going to take off. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
1st and 10 play coming up. And they hand it off to the back. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Boy, that offensive line, good hard running by this running back, and now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Second down after that previous play. Looking to pass this time. Pass not complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield, and you get a call like this.
The Canes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Can he take it all the way? At the 20. Past the 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Tigers. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Backed up this close to their end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. There's a wide-open receiver complete. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense and being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? From the shotgun, drops back. Looks left and finds his target there. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. To the offense, looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They're going to run the option. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Keeping it on the ground here. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Here's the second down play. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Breaking free at midfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Fights off a defender. Makes a quick catch. Finding some room at the 25. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. First down here for this offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. They'll try the option play here. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit, to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Breaks, just runs through a man. A mismatch. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the single back takes the handoff.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
LSU is now operating in the red zone. They'll run the option. And they finally get him down, but the quarterback keeper there picks up a big chunk and a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. This offense cannot be stopped. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. And the QB will try again on second and 10. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Looking to throw it again. Finds an open target on the left side. And the Canes pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
The Canes pick up enough for a first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's on the run. Launches deep. Big gain. Catch made at the 30. Explosive play, and the offense will set up now inside the 30-yard line.
Chris, I love this attitude here. Very first drive in the national championship in the second half. See a one-on-one matchup. Trust.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he scores. Touchdown for the U. Here's the point after attempt. It's up and good to get a little bit closer. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. here's the fair catch by the return man. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the left side. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Handoff in a single back formation. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down and 10. It's an option look. Pitches to the back. Tackled, but not before picking up big yards and a first down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground.
Well, nothing like getting positive yards here, playing with the lead late in the game and then staying in bounds to boot. It's exactly what you want to see as an offensive coordinator.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a 2nd down. They'll run it here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Can they convert on 3rd down and keep this drive rolling? We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. This is a big 3rd down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Leading here in the 4th quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
I mean, I hate to second guess here, but why in the world with this lead wouldn't you just punt the ball away and allow your defense to ice this football game. This now gives this offense great field position and a chance to really take advantage of it.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Going the other way, can they stop him? Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, LSU.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up second down.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. At the 10 now. Away from the defense.
Chris, they're not quite out of this game just yet. With under 2 minutes to go, they're down by 9. I'd kick the extra point here, make it a one-possession game, and then try to recover that onside kick, and you got a real shot.
PAT is good. They still trail, though. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. And the defense is there to smother him. They were all over the option play that time. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second and long, but you'd expect another run here to try to bleed the clock. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. defense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's fourth down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They're 1 for 3 so far on fourth down attempts. Can they convert here? And someone moved this a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. And the return man runs out of bounds. You've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And here's the handoff. He shreds the tackle. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk. National champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the LSU Tigers.